Hi guys, we are at the Paradise Tower, Tropicana Hilton, part of Hilton now. Tropicana Las Vegas, it's been remodeled for quite some time, and it's about time that we actually review this with our video, because we've been here before and we never really video reviewed it. So we are on the 18th floor of Paradise Tower, and everything is quite clean. You know, obviously there are you can find them pretty much everywhere unless you really go really high-end stains, but it is actually still, despite those little things, it's actually quite well kept and maintained, and I do love the feel of this place. It's a happy feel. They've actually managed to, there's a cleaning cart at the bottom for those who don't know what it is. And a happy feel, and I quite liked it, even at check-in. And by the way, at the end of this video, I have a little video of check-in. Minor thing, nothing really major, but just I'm preempting it. So we're on room 1815, which is a standard room with Tropicana. So you enter, and it's actually very pleasant. You have this foyer here, which is actually bigger than it looks. It's not that big, but it's bigger than it looks. And then it opens up immediately to the lovely room, and the room has this tropical feel, you know, Tropicana type of feel. The theme has been very well kept, and it's very spacious. It's a spacious room. I haven't actually measured it compared to many other standard rooms on the Vegas Strip, but it feels larger. And you know, some of you will probably email me or comment on this channel, say, oh no, it's actually blah blah blah, and I welcome your comments. From my point of view, the way I see it, it's actually bigger than some, not all, resort rooms in Vegas, but of course there are even bigger ones, and I'm of course talking only about the standard rooms. We got this room through one of the deal websites. Of course, we have our own website, but on our own website, which is top-buffet.com, we tell you where to find the deals. We don't actually have coupons ourselves, because that changes all the time, and we actually want to give you advice as opposed to just a bunch of coupons, and we want to remain neutral, which is very, very important to us. So on our website, we have a section in which we talk about the various websites that you can reliably go day by day and find good deals. And we found a very good deal in this room. We paid, it was around $40, all included. I don't know exactly, but around $40 all inclusive, and that's a good deal for this time. We are at the end of May, and we're approaching the weekend. It's an excellent deal. Of course, you can be comped. If you stay here often enough, you can be comped the way we're comped all the time with the MGM group. But I think for somebody who's just coming to Vegas, you want to try Tropicana, you have not a way to get comped, and we talk about that on top-buffet.com. Then you can find those websites and you get a good deal. $40 is nothing, right? If you consider how pretty it is and the good location as well. Let's talk about the room. I talk too much. I love this nice bamboo feel furniture, yet comfortable. This very large, it's actually quite wide armchair. It's wider than it probably looks on video. And nice plant, I mean, fake, of course, but you have to, right? But it adds to, I just actually like the feel of this room. You've got these gorgeous windows. They're not ceiling to floor windows, and as you can hear, that's a little disappointing. They're not totally insulated with regards to noise, so you will have a little bit of noise. There are some hotels where you can't hear anything, but not that many. Noise is always an issue in Vegas, bear that in mind. What we have done, we have actually asked for a non-adjoining, non-communicating room, so you don't have any door here. Usually it's kind of here. So we will have less noise, but you're going to be prepared for a little bit of noise unless you really pay up or you follow certain tricks that we talk about on top-buffet.com. check in early, although be prepared for a lineup. And again, I'll explain that at the end of this video. It's fine. The air conditioning works fine. The panels, everything is very clean, and it's very well maintained, and that's really, really important. Of course, some of you really probably know that on the Strip, some of the more quote-unquote affordable rooms, I say cheaper because affordable shouldn't mean badly kept, in my opinion. So I use the word cheaper. Some of you say, oh, you shouldn't use the word cheaper, but it's because they're cheap in many ways. But this is an affordable price, around $40, and I think it's one of the lowest you can get if you actually don't have an invitation or a comp offer or some special deal that is only sent out on low traffic times. For an affordable, quote-unquote, room, it's actually very well kept. It's very clean. It feels very spacious. It feels really nicely spacious. It's got a nice feel. In terms of view, here we have on the 18th floor on the Paradise Tower, we view the MGM Grand, and then you can barely see Planet Hollywood and Las Vegas. I can't even read. Hilton Grand Vacations, and then barely New York, and of course at night you're going to have a better view. You do have a view of the Strip somewhat, but it isn't direct. And then of course you have a view of the mountain, which is also very, very nice. I love the mountain view. But again, because of the writing that it's on the outside, they are advertising their shows and so forth. The windows end up like this with these screens. So in a way, it's good because this side will actually have the morning sun. So, when you party at night, you don't want to get up that early. So anyway, I hope I can give you an idea of the feel of the room. Now let me show you the features. Large screen, flat screen TV, standard number of channels. Some of them are HD, some of them are not. It was actually quite slow as I changed channels, but it seems to be a trend. I was at Gold Coast just a couple of days ago, and I usually review it very favorably, and it's always good. It's super cheap, but good price for what it offers. And again, the channels were slow, and they didn't used to be slow. I think they've got this new feature. But anyway, most of you probably won't mind. I'm somebody that I don't have any patience. Nice little safe here. Many of you ask about the safe, so there it is. And then there's a cupboard space at the end. There's plenty of nice, higher end looking, bamboo looking quality deep drawers, and none of that cheap stuff. I hate cheap furniture in hotels. It doesn't last long. It breaks immediately, and plus it looks cheap. That's it, really. Now let me try the bed and let you know about it. And of course I'll show you the bathroom, which is very nice, and the wardrobe. Just a sec. The beds are standard soft, so to speak. They're not particularly soft like some, even Mirage, for example. I'm thinking about it. Mirage mattresses are really, super soft. I never want to get up. Encore, I always have that feeling at Encore as well. I never want to get out of bed. Here they're just standard soft, but no complaints. Standard run-of-the-mill mattress with probably a small, thin layer of pillow top, but that's fine. They're not uncomfortable. They're fine. Then you have an iHome station. These days, many of you they carry their own, but for those who want to, have music on the go, as they say, and that's it, really. Let me show you the wardrobe space. I don't think there is light, but you can see it's pretty standard, smallish, but it's standard. Lots of nice, good quality hangers. And show you that, and 2 extra pillows, and of course, a little bit of space here with the luggage rack one. So if you need to, ask for a second one. And the bathroom. The bathroom was a nice surprise in that it was more spacious. Let's not forget this is a level entry room, and that means it's, it's not the most expensive. How's that? Again, immaculately clean, immaculately clean. I really enjoyed the cleanliness of this Tropicana room. I have to admit, even just coming from Gold Coast, they were clean too, very, very clean. and we drove through many states from Florida and stayed at various hotels, and some of those hotels were incredibly dirty for a much higher price. So I am pleasantly surprised. I don't know if it's, I find them cleaner than just 3 months ago, and I'm talking about the Vegas rooms, but the ones I'm staying at. And there will be several more coming up, and you will see on the channel also the updates on the website, top-buffet.com. But some resorts are notoriously not very clean, but this one is very clean. And the shower, it's standard, you know, this may be some, you know, it could have been attached there, it's come off, but it works. And really small bathtub. If you're into, you know, huge bathtubs, maybe this is not for you, but there are many resorts on the Strip. The level entry room has got a relatively small bathtub. Also, most people are into showers anyway, so, and it's got nice quality curtains. So you've got a vanity mirror, which is always nice. I welcome that. Girls will appreciate that, or women, ladies. Very nice. It's all, you know, nice material. These are really cute, as you can see. They're brand new, really. And then, of course, you've got a separate toilet. A separate toilet. No door, but you can hang your clothes there. Guys and girls, very clean. I am very impressed. The door, the only thing that it's all from the good old days, as they say, of Tropicana, is the door. This door is a little cheap compared to, you know, they could just put a door, say, like at Mirage. Well, I don't know, actually. The bathroom doors are always the last ones that they fix and remodel, but at least they've painted it. It's not like as luxurious as this door, for example, but of course this is an entry door. Let me close it. And so this is it, guys. I will give it the thumbs up, and I hope I have been as detailed as possible. I invite you to ask any questions about this resort or other Vegas resorts via our contact form on top-buffet.com, or you can ask us through this channel. I apologize if there have been some delays. We have received a lot of emails, so we're trying to answer them as quickly as we can, but we will answer them. So hopefully, so if I may, you know, if you have a question and you want an answer as soon as possible, you know, please bear in mind that sometimes we may not be able to answer you immediately, but we will answer. So guys, I will obviously have a video on the pool of Tropicana, the gym, and then of course I've got a little addendum at the end of this video about the check-in, but it's really nothing, it's not a problem. I just wanted you to know something, so at the end. But for anything else, check us out on top-buffet.com. top-buffet.com. See you there, guys. Bye-bye. Hi guys, checking in at Tropicana, and I have to tell you, the first thing I noticed is that there seemed to be only one person at the registration. Well, that's actually two as I speak. The second has come. I'm so happy because we had been sitting here for quite a long time. So this is the opportunity I'm going to take to give you a little piece of advice. When you actually check in, this is actually 2 o'clock. Always give a little bit of time because some hotels have an incredibly long lineup, which does not look very long, but we have been standing here for quite some time and nothing had been moving until the second lady registration came through. And so, you know, bear that in mind. So anyway, I want to give you the opportunity to take a look at what Tropicana kind of looks like. I already did that, and I think you already know what it is. But what we're going to do this time is to give you a feel from check-in into the point where you actually go to the room of what it's going to be like, it's going to feel like if you actually decide to book with Tropicana. And so far it smells really good, it smells fresh, and thank God for that because you have to wait quite a bit of time. Funny enough, you know, in some places, in my experience, in some places where the lineup is a lot bigger, but they have many more personnel, members of personnel checking people in, then obviously the lineup is a lot faster. So it really depends on how much how many members of staff check you in. Of course, it might be that it's 2 o'clock and they don't want everybody to check in so early because maybe the rooms are not ready. There might be many reasons why that's the case. But I wanted you to know that sometimes you arrive, say, at 2 o'clock and you think you're going to check in really early, but you find out waiting half an hour before you check in. Kind of annoying. Nice little sitting areas though for the people who are lucky to wait whilst one of you guys checks in. So that's kind of nice. Nice fresh feel. But we'll see what the rest is all about. So stay tuned. Just a little addendum. I tell you straight up, right, guys, that if you actually don't want to go through the whole casino all the time to get to your room, you might want to consider Tropicana because their casino area is relatively small. It's nicely scattered, but relatively small. And say if you book Paradise Tower, which is actually where we're staying tonight, the elevators are right there, and look, the exit is right there. So you completely bypass the casino. I'm not saying you don't have to, but I mean, you have to, but it's like, for example, with MGM, you have to go through the casino and it's just absolutely awful when you're tired late at night or in the day you're rushing about. And I really like that. That's a real plus of Tropicana. Okay, guys, see you on top-buffet.com. Bye-bye, guys. Hi guys, I just wanted to add a couple of things about the TV channel, and I'm just going to look somewhere else now. The channels were actually quite a poor selection. Having gone through all of them several times, I found quite a poor selection of channels and quite slow at changing. It was really frustrating. Does it matter to you? It may not matter to somebody else. It might. So I felt that it was important that I said that. And also a couple of notes about the gym, if you're interested in the gym. And for that, read, we have a dedicated page on Tropicana that we've just newly written. Read that if you're interested in terms of, so there are a couple of minor details that may not be quite, maybe a nuisance to some and not that important to others, but because I don't know exactly what's important to you, you might want to read that up. So see you on top-buffet.com, guys. Bye-bye. Hi guys, I just wanted to have a little addendum, yes, another one, because obviously late at night I realized that this room at Tropicana, which I have said very good things about, actually is extremely noisy with regards to the outside noise from the street, which is so far down since we're on the 18th floor. So I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of loud, and you know, I mean, it doesn't necessarily bother me if I've got my little tricks if I want to sleep. But for those who are seeking, say after, you know, you've partied or you've gone out and you really want to have a peaceful time in your bedroom, the traffic noise might be an issue. I don't know if it's much worse on the lower floors, but as I said, this is the 18th floor and it's very noticeable. The windows do not seem to be offering any sort of soundproofing. They seem to be, you know, like as if they were single pane windows. I can't really access them, I can't tell, but possibly they have not been remodeled. They're from, you know, the old Tropicana as it was in the past. This is, of course, I don't know that for sure, but from the result, which is I can hear everything that's going on outside, I can only conclude that. If you've been to other resorts, most of them, definitely the modern ones, you will not hear anything that's going on outside. So, you know, I just wanted to let you know, and obviously take the opportunity to show you the view of the strip from this particular room on the 18th floor at Tropicana. And for tips and tricks on how to get an affordable room, which is a good room in a good resort, but also about little tips that hopefully will help you decide which Vegas resort is best for you, I'll see you on top-buffet.com. See you there, guys. Bye-bye. As addendum to the video of Tropicana, I wanted to show these gorgeous bamboo decorated escalators. They're elevators, what am I saying? Very nice, very clean, and very nicely decorated. I really am absorbing overall the Tropicana feel. I had to rush because somebody got in and I was blabbing on the elevator. But I'm actually going to the pool from the casino level, and I will have a separate video on the pool. And then there's another addendum right here about the check-in. Don't forget to check us out on top-buffet.com. Bye bye.